Well, that's why I used to. How did you start, Chris?
That's my dad with his business. Obviously, it's a fairly volatile game, and he's seen the ups and downs of it. And he pushed me through my education. He wanted me to get an education first, and I actually qualified as a mechanical engineer and went to work for M Sport for the Ford World Rally team as a design engineer up in their CAD offices. So I was there.
And what did you design?
I was involved in. I started there in 2000, 2001, and it was at that stage they were coming up with all these new fancy gear shift systems and everything, and I had a bit to do with that and the new rear suspensions and stuff. So I had a great interest in the engineering elements of the sport. But how I started driving, I entered, funnily enough, it's all a bit ironic, a Peugeot UK competition in Motorsport News,
Right.
or Motoring News as it was then, open to any young rally driver or open to an aspiring young rally driver who had never held a competition license before. So I entered that and went along to Silverstone Rally School and managed to win through the heats and the final. And the prize for that was to do the Bulldog Rally in Wales in a 106 Cup car.
And that's the only school you ever went to, I suppose.
Well, more or less. It's the only school I learnt anything at. But
yeah, that's maybe more accurate.
No, so I'd say my first outings in a rally car was through a competition, quite ironically, by Peugeot UK. So that's what makes this year for me so special. My involvement, obviously, with the McRae family throughout the years, and Peugeot UK gave me the first opportunity right at the way back at the beginning. So I'd say it's all come full circle, and it's when I first heard that you were a designer, I just couldn't reconcile the thought of you designing anything mechanical that would work. But it reminded me. No, honestly, there's a chap called Ian Callum who works for Ford and Aston Martin, and he designed the new Jaguar XK. He designed the new Aston Martin. And do you know what his first commission was as a designer? It was a door handle in a Ford Transit van. That was how he started. Now look where he is now. And you were a designer. Gosh, you've gone up in my books. What was it like working at M Sport? Malcolm's a hard taskmaster. I can honestly say it didn't make me a lot of money. I think everyone's fairly aware Malcolm's a fairly hard taskmaster, but it was a fantastic opportunity for me at the time. To be honest, at that stage I was 19, 20 years old, just out of university, and it was, for me, moving away from home and going to work as a designer for the Ford World Rally team was an incredible opportunity. And to be honest, that's how at that time, Colin was driving for the Ford World Rally team, and I managed to meet him one day on a test, and he took a bit of interest in what I was doing in the Peugeot 106 Cup, and that's basically how everything started with Colin. So I'd say I've probably bits and pieces to thank Malcolm for along the way for giving me the opportunity to work there, and it's just been snowballed ever since, you know.
I know, he's actually quite a nice chap. Now, we had a driving game on the Codemasters Dirt 2 thingy in the corner earlier on. We've got 3 winners tonight. Ken Block's time was 3 minutes 54.75. Do you want to know what Chris Meeke's time was? 3 minutes 54.45. 3/10. But you boys are in serious need of practice. Chris, I didn't want to show you up. Anyway, the winners are going to get their awards presented just when we're finished here in a few minutes by Ken Block himself. So we're looking for third tonight, and he was slower than the other two. Alistair Graham, 4 minutes 09. Is Alistair here? No, he's not here. No, we'll catch you all later. But second was a chap called Peter Mackay on 3 minutes 44, so he was quicker than the two. And Craig Service, fastest time of the lot, 3 minutes 30. So if you guys are here, hang on afterwards and we'll get you sorted out. Craig Service, Peter Mackay, Alistair Graham. And just another point while we're here, Jim's going over to the Corgi Model Marquee. No, you're not. You've got a job to do. And he's going to be signing autographs over there, just on the mini box. So I think we'll just call it quits just now. We've had a good night. We've had a wonderful evening so far. And I would just like you to thank Ken Block, Tony Jardine, Chris Meeke, and Jim McRae. And if anyone wants to buy the coffee table, have you seen this, boys? A V8 block and engraved glass on the top. I think that's fabulous. Well, the guy's here tonight. I bid him £1 and he's turned me down. I don't know. Anyway. Right, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, City Centre, Perth. Final round of the Hankook Scottish Rally Championship, the Colin McRae Forest Stages Rally. And we'll be back here around about 4 o'clock, first cars, to find out who's won, because 3 men go into the rally tomorrow. 1 will be champion. Will it be David Bogie? Will it be Ewan Thorburn? Or will it be Mike Faulkner? We don't know. So there's a lot to see tomorrow. I think the girls are still up in the corner with the free programmes, so if you haven't got an entry list or a map, get one before you start. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, and thank you guys.